A long time ago, I promised you guys that I'll give you the secret juice to your pineal gland, something that will detox your pineal gland enough for you to start opening a new perception of awareness, something that will detox the pineal gland enough for you to start seeing into other dimensions and getting the access of information in order to help you break bad cycles of bad belief systems, in order to help you unlock a new awareness, a new possibilities in order to access certain abilities such as astral projection, telekinesis, clairvoyance, and other sort of things. However, I did not upload that video. I'm going to tell you why. Reason being is because, honestly, back then, I had never made a video where I'm using my blender. And honestly, I didn't want to get you guys information where you're cut short of information. I didn't want to give you guys information which I'm doing something and then I'm not talking, because when I do something, whatever it is, whether it's a project or anything, I put all my attention onto it. So the odds are I would have been making the video and you wouldn't be able to hear me because I wouldn't be saying anything, and yeah, it gets pretty quiet when I do stuff. But anyway, what I decided to do instead was direct you to the guy who gave me the information that I've been using for the past 5 years. And hopefully, through giving you the guy who gave me the information and the knowledge in order to do this, you'll start experiencing what I experienced when I went through the cleansing process of the pineal gland. And I'm just going to tell you guys what I've got here to show you that yes, I do to it. A couple of things here are in my fridge downstairs. I haven't brought them upstairs. These were just things that are in my room. And I'm going to give you slight information about two things which he hasn't got, which I suggest you start taking. And from there, I will then show you the video,
and I'm just gonna
which I'll put
about how to make
here.
ginger blast, a little bit of,
And then from that point on, you can start watching these videos. This guy is called Lou Corona. He's an extremely smart nutritionist. A lot of people like to go to the doctor when it comes to issues in the body. The problem is the doctor is not a nutritionist. The doctor is trained into covering up the issue. He's not trained into finding the root cause of the issue and completely eliminating it, completely wiping it out, making you physically free from all disease and pain. This guy knows his stuff. Believe me, if I'm listening to him, you need to listen to him too, because I wouldn't listen to somebody who didn't know anything from his own experience. That's why I like to teach from my own experience myself. I believe the best knowledge is the knowledge that we experience from ourselves, and we like to spread it, teach it on like a plague. Get everybody viral on the stuff that you're speaking, share as much as you can, and get people on the path of cleansing the mind, body, and soul, and thus cleansing their life and creating more freedom within their reality. So, what I've got here, which he doesn't have, is these. Boron. Or you can use Borax. If you're going to use Borax, I suggest you buy the technical grade pure Borax, and you only want to use half a teaspoon in like a litre of water. I've been using a teaspoon in each litre that I drink every day, and that proper cleans out the fluoride within your pineal gland, completely eliminates it. The other one is boron, not just in your pineal gland, but also within the cells of the body. The reason being is because what boron and borax do to water is it breaks down the molecules of water so small that it's able to penetrate the cell and flush out any dead water, flush in new minerals, and it's able to create that pathway where information and biological electricity can penetrate the cell, making the cell more active, more rejuvenated, and more alive in order to cleanse and dump the crap which is in a lot of the bodies of uneducated people who don't know much about the supporting foundation of water and how it supports life within the body. So this will get rid of the fluoride. So borax will do it better, but like I said, you can overdose on borax, and you don't want to overhydrate yourself. You will end up getting a very rare condition where you end up overhydrating and drowning because of it. Don't mean to freak you out, but use caution. If you're too freaked out about that, because most people are still in that scared-based mentality and they're not willing to put their life on the line for what they believe in, then fine, by all means, get borax. It's the safest one. A lot of people sell this. A lot of people don't sell, boron. A lot of people don't sell borax. A lot of people only sell boron. You can get this at your local health store, Holland & Barrett, and you can also buy it online. It's fairly cheap. This has lasted me quite a while. And magnesium. Whenever you make your body hydrated and you end up flushing out built up water retention within the cells, dead water or dead toxins, you end up flushing out minerals also. It can't be helped. You have to flush out crap. You're going to flush out good stuff also by accident. So you need to replace the main thing that your body needs, which is magnesium. If you don't replace the magnesium, your body can't hold on to the water better. So really you need a balance of magnesium and hydrating, alkalinizing waters. Alkalinizing meaning the structure of water is so small that you're becoming more hydrated, more electrically conductive. Therefore, you need to balance it out with magnesium in order to retain that water. Okay, so get yourself a load of magnesium. Now, what he does show you is these in the UK they're called Scotch bonnet chilies. He calls them jalapenos, I think. Don't eat these on their own. I warn you, if you've done this already, you know exactly what I mean. I was crying. I was crying like a little girl. I wasn't crying because of the pain, but at the same time I was. Normally people cry because of fear, right? Oh my god, I'm going to die and all this stuff. I cry because it just hurts so much. When you have hot chilies, you expect them to be hot, but this was really, this went past hot straight away and it was just pain. Endless waves of pain. Don't eat it on its own. Start off with like a quarter of the Scotch bonnet in the juice. And then you got yourself the lemons. And he's going to tell you what these all do, along with the organic apples. Peel the apples if you want. Most apples are laced with wax in order to make them last longer. If you don't believe me, pick up your kitchen knife and pick up an apple and just scrape it slightly and you'll see white wax on it. You don't want to ingest that crap. As soon as I told my younger brother that, and he's 16, he's all one of these gangster wannabes. Just him, just him seeing the wax, instantly he didn't want to, he didn't want to eat it. Instantly he started shaving the apple, not with a razor, but he started, peeling the apples, and he's never stopped since, which is great to know that when people know that something artificial is going into their body and they don't want it going into their body, they're willing to make the changes in order to stop that from happening, like changing the salts, which the bad salt really is just part sodium, which is the mineral in the salt which dehydrates the crap out of you, which draws out the water, which makes you dehydrated, which also your body can't recognize because it's been processed using the other chemicals of caking agents, which is a poison, anti-caking agents, which stop it from sitting, which make it pour out of the salt container, along with glass, which was a big surprise, which micro tears within the arteries of your blood vessels. With the tearing and damage of the blood vessels, what happens is your body has to produce more cholesterol to patch it up. The more acidic and damage the body, the thinner the arteries, because the more cholesterol is used to repair the arteries. So you want to get rid of it at its source by eliminating the salt. So then you've got sand, which is another form of glass. And that does pretty much the same thing. It's a foreign material, thereby the body doesn't know what to do with it because it's not organic in nature and it just holds onto it. You end up getting a build-up of these harsh, non-organic, invasive materials within your system, which confuses the crap out of your body, which uses a lot of energy for your body to try to get rid of them, So I'm going to give you over to the guy who taught me all of this information. I've also done independent research, and ever since I learned from this guy, I've been doing it myself, and through doing it myself, believe me guys, I wouldn't be teaching you this stuff if I didn't know it worked. So I'm Ryan JC, here's Lou Corona, and I'll speak to you guys pretty soon.
Hi everyone, my name is Lou Corona, and I'm just going to share about how to make the lemon ginger blast, a little bit of some of its attributes, why it's so powerful, why I've been drinking it for 42 years every morning, and why I encourage you and everybody else on this planet to be drinking this drink every single morning.